What happened then to Max Verstappen? This is a replay of him coming out of his pit garage, and oh dearie me, he's got blocked by a McLaren.
Daniel's crash. Yeah, I saw that, Max.
That is surely going to be looked at by the stewards. I think that's Oscar Piastri who impeded him. Franco Colapinto on his Formula One debut is hoping that he can get his Williams into Q2. He's doing alright at the moment, currently 17th, and he will remain there as he has a big snap and is into the gravel. He's played it well, but that's surely going to cost him time. Kevin Magnussen into the final corner now, and he makes a twitch, he makes a mistake, and he's gone off, he goes into the gravel, and that's surely going to be him under a huge amount of pressure for the remainder of this session, and that's surely going to slow everyone down because of the yellow flag is set to free. Nico Hulkenberg stays 11th, and he might be in trouble here. Joe Guan Yu next across the line, he stays slowest of all. That's his session done, he is out. Valtteri Bottas, who was 5th fastest in FP1, is only 19th fastest in Q1. Huge shame for him. Here's Lance Stroll, and he stays 15th, so he's in trouble here from the likes of his teammate of the two RBs here. Daniel Ricciardo, who won here in 2021 with McLaren, is looking to see what he can do with RB in 2024. Round the final corner comes the Aussie. Daniel Ricciardo crosses the line. Can he get into Q2? He does, at the expense of his teammate Yuki Tsunoda, who is out of qualifying. The two kick salvers out along with Franco Colapinto on debut. Stroll and Tsunoda complete the bottom 5. Norris fastest. Alex Albon. This lap is looking pretty neat and tidy for Alex Albon, the Thai driver, born in England, is looking to get his Williams into Q3 once again. One more corner to go for Alex Albon, and hoping that he can get his Williams into the top 10 once again. Alex Albon then crosses the line for Williams, and it's a 1:20.3 night fastest for Alex Albon. Here's Fernando Alonso. That Aston Martin is continuing to struggle this year. Alonso crosses the line, and he just misses out on Q3 by 100th of a second. He's 11th. What can Esteban Ocon do in the Alpine? The man who's going to Haas next year crosses the line, and he's only 15th. He's out qualifying, as is his teammate Pierre Gasly. And I think that will be the end of Q2. Alonso by 100th misses out, along with Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, and the two Alpines. And it's Hamilton fastest for Verstappen, but the others are close behind. Oh dear.
We saw that one as well. Yeah, that wasn't quite.
That was not good news. That's Carlos Sainz who's impeded Max Verstappen. Oscar Piastri, who scored a sprint pole last year in Qatar, hoping to get a realistic pole for the first time ever, and he's on pole at the moment with a 1:19.4. Good lap from Oscar Piastri, but the man who was on pole last week in Zandvoort, looking to make it back-to-back poles, and he's got it at the moment. A 1:19.4 for Lando Norris. What can Carlos Sainz do? He's third, 3 tenths down on Norris. What about the World Championship leader Max Verstappen? Only 5th. As he crosses the line behind Perez. That's a huge shame for Verstappen as Leclerc goes 4th now. But what about the two Mercedes? Watch out for them. And we're on board with George Russell in the Mercedes. And Mercedes, who've just announced that Kimi Antonelli will be racing with the team in 2025 alongside this man George Russell. And he will be hoping that the team can do well in qualifying. Russell crosses the line and goes 3rd fastest. Good effort from him. Let's hope he hangs on to there. And his teammate Lewis Hamilton, who's going to Ferrari next year, is only 4th fastest in the Mercedes. So we have the two McLarens, the two Mercedes, the two Ferraris, and the two Red Bulls, the top 8. But the team that are dominated last year, only 7th and 8th at the moment. This year. Oh, and that's what cost Max Verstappen a chance to improve because of that snap that he had at the Parabolica. So this is going to have to count for Max Verstappen as he comes down the back straight, and he's down on Norris by 2 tenths. Needs to find 2 tenths in the final sector, Max Verstappen. Otherwise, he might be starting in a very poor position for the Grand Prix. The World Championship leader is currently 8th at the moment, while his nearest rival in the championship currently sitting on pole. And despite this qualifying, the championship could be back on. Here comes Verstappen then. Can he improve? Where is he? Only 7th. Verstappen's only 7th. That's huge for the World Championship. He is only 7th on the grid, 6 tenths down on his rival. Now on board with Lando Norris, who is quick in the middle sector by 7.5 hundredths. Oscar Piastri looking to manage him nose down in the middle sector, but watch out for Carlos Sainz. He's purple in the first sector and he's a 10th up at the end of sector 2. Sainz is in contention for pole, but the Red Bulls only 7th and 8th, and that's critical for both World Championships. Lando Norris crosses the line, improves, and he's still on provisional pole. What about his teammate Oscar Piastri on the front row at the moment? Can he get pole? No, he misses out. He's second. It's a McLaren front row lockout at best. Sainz misses out on the front row. Last year's pole sitter is third on the grid. Made that fourth as Charles Leclerc goes third fastest now. But now it's down to Mercedes. What can they do against the McLarens and the Ferraris? Lando Norris on provisional pole and Oscar Piastri on the front row. McLaren looking at the front row for the second time this year, and it's back-to-back poles for Lando Norris for the first time ever, unless Mercedes can say something to the McLarens. Russell crossing the line, no! He's third fastest, got to go over from him, and Hamilton is only 6th, and that is it. Lando Norris is on pole. Once again, it's back-to-back poles for Lando Norris for the first time ever, and now, in the World Championship of 2024, it is game on, because Lando Norris is on pole and his rival Max Verstappen only 7th on the grid. That's huge for a World Championship. It's game on for the championship now. Norris on pole, Verstappen only 7th. We've got a crucial race for the championship tomorrow. We are looking forward to this. Watch out, folks. This season is far from over. The championship is back on.